Geographic targeting is one of the foundational pieces of every advertising campaign, to be honest. You got to make sure that you're targeting people in the cities, states, countries, whatever, that you can actually sell to. The only problem is, depending on how your geographic targeting is set up, whether you can target whole states or whole countries, sometimes people can really only target a handful of cities or a handful of states at a time. There might be some regulations that stop you from targeting other places, or maybe you can technically support them, but you don't want to ship your stuff all the way to Alaska. So in some instances, it can be kind of a pain to set up geographic targeting for exactly what you want. But the good news is that Facebook has a bulk geography targeting upload tool. And today I want to walk through how you can use that pretty easily and save yourself some time now and also in the future. Let's hop in. This video is brought to you by Shape, an all-in-one PPC budgeting solution designed for you to control, organize, and collaborate on PPC ad spend at scale. Ready to start saving some time? Check out the link below to learn all about Shape. When we hop into the Facebook ad platform, all of our geographic targeting lives at the ad set level. So I'm just in a staged ad set, and I'm going to scroll down to the geography section, the locations targeting. It usually defaults to whatever country you're in. So since I'm in the United States, it defaults to that. What you would typically do is, let's say we have maybe a handful of locations that we want to target. So if I wanted to come in here and I wanted to target people in the state of Maine, I would just come in this box, would type in Maine, it would end up finding the location, I click the line that I want, and then it'll add a pin there. If I then want to also target people in Vermont, I can do that in the same way. It'll end up populating it, you click it, it drops a pin. This is already too tedious for this video that we're doing. The nice thing is, down here there's this little add locations in bulk blue link that you can click on. So let's click on that. And the first thing it'll have you do is select the location type that you're going to target. So choose from the drop down whether you're going to target countries, regions or states, DMA regions, cities, postal codes, or addresses. Just for the sake of this video, we're going to choose cities, and it will have a couple different things you can see here. So first is a default radius. Every time you target a city, it's going to give you a radius around basically a center point of that city. So it defaults to 25 miles. That's usually probably okay unless the cities that you have are relatively short. If nothing else, if you're trying to send somebody to a physical location, I usually think about how long would that drive actually be, and that drive would be, I don't know, anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. It could be less if you have highways. So do you think people would drive that long to get to that location? So that's usually what I keep in mind. For right now, we'll leave it at 25 miles, but you can see you can go anywhere from 10 up to 50 by default, or you can choose city only if you want to do that as well. The next thing, before I click into this field here, is you can actually see examples of how you could add information in here to target people. The first two lines are just a couple of cities, so New York, New York, with a comma in between the city name and state name. Same for Seattle, Washington, city, comma, state. Pretty easy. But there's also another couple of examples here. So you could put in Menlo Park, California, and then a semicolon in between, and then Austin, Texas in the same format. So you can either enter one per line or you can separate using semicolons. So let's get a couple of names in here and see what it looks like once we've got everything added in. So now that we can see that we've got 28 total locations, 28 matched locations, or the ones that we're accepting, and then 0 errors because nothing caused any errors that Facebook couldn't find its way around. So now what we do is go through each of these line items and basically choose the one we want. When we highlight over each of these city names, it'll give you a pencil and an X. So for right now, let's just go through and get rid of the ones we don't want. So I don't want Seattle Heights or Ballard or the Central District or Fremont. And then we'll do that for the rest of these as well. And then we can notice that there were a lot of different Denvers throughout the United States that I did not know about. So now we're down to the 4 locations that I had typed in originally. But let's also show what it looks like when you click on one of the pencils. Let's say I accidentally wrote Denver and what I really wanted was Boulder. I can click the pencil, type it in here, and then it will just populate the different boulders that it has available. So it won't then put it in a full list for you again to click the X, but we could then just click Boulder and it'll change the line item to Boulder, Colorado instead of Denver. So now one of the things we can do here is download these locations. So let's just say we wanted to download the matched locations. It'll download. and populate things in a TXT file that you can use. So if for some reason you need this list, you can have that here. The thing that might be a bigger benefit is if you have a list of cities that you wanted to target and can't, whether it's for you as the business owner, for your boss, or a brand manager at your in-house job, or maybe you work for an agency and you needed to tell your clients the locations that they gave you that don't match. That would be an easy way to get a list of all the areas that had errors and then forward that to them for them to review. But that's what it'll look like if you want to download the locations. And then before we add these locations to the campaign, I want to show you something that'll save you a little bit more time in the future. So if you come over here and just click this checkbox, save list to use it again. You can click that, nothing will happen right away, and then we can choose to add these 4 locations to our ad set. Now you can see that over here in the graph, different things got chosen and everything got added to the campaigns. We can then also name the list of the cities that we just uploaded. So I'm just going to put in a placeholder name. So this name clearly means nothing to anybody, but this will allow me to at least show you what we can do here. So I've got 4 target cities. Now I click Save List. And now a couple things have happened. You can see these 2 green checkboxes, but also this has highlighted a browse function over here and is showing you from this dropdown this 4 target cities has now been added to your saved locations. So let's click out of that, get rid of these, and let's say if you accidentally or decided that you wanted to clear all these target locations out, a couple of these were here from a prior example, but let's say you wanted to apply that list again, you would just need to come down to Browse, Saved Locations, and then you can find this 4 target cities group. You can then click the checkbox and it'll apply the 4 cities that we just talked about. Or you can click this edit button. It'll allow you to bring up the list of the cities to edit again, and you can add more, take some away, whatever you want. You can even delete the list if you want, but that's how you can make changes to a list that you've already saved. And that's it. Hopefully this bulk upload tool will save you a little bit of time today, but also remember to save those lists and save yourself a little bit of time in the future if you know it's a list of locations that you're going to use over and over and over again, and save yourself the hassle of typing it in every time. Thanks for watching our video. If you thought it was useful, give us a thumbs up below.
We release a new video at least once a week, so if you want to get notified of when a new one comes out, be sure to subscribe to the Paid Media Pros channel.